Joined now by our male high school athlete of the week, presented by Distinct Inc. It is Maddox Archibald for the second time this football season, and a big reason why: a state title record, 341 yards last week against Bishop Miege to give Andover Central their first title here in 4A on the football field. Maddox, just talk about last week and what was going well for you guys, what it meant for you guys to kind of get over that hump of the state title game.
Yeah, so we worked the whole season. This was our goal coming from last summer, just trying to get back to the game and win it this year. And we came out a little slow, I think, in that game, but then just realizing we can hang with them, and we came out and we played well to get that win. So it was really cool for sure. Real good experience.
Yeah, and for you, to be the guy that kind of leads the team, what does that mean for you? I'm sure you're not really counting your yards on the sideline, but was there ever a point in that game where you're like, I'm going to put this team on my back and get us to the promised land?
I was just trying to do all I could do that help us win, but we have so many senior leaders, so many dudes on the offense that contribute. I wouldn't say I put them on my back by any means. It was definitely just a whole team effort. There were so many plays that went unnoticed, I feel like, that game, and just a whole team contribution to get that championship. So
yeah. And when did it really click for you that things were going well? Was there a certain play that was going well for you guys? You guys just kept hitting over and over and over again in the backfield for you, or was it just kind of leaning on the running game and just 5 yards here, 5 yards there, and then boom, you get a 30 or 40-yard pickup?
we run the counter plays we were running were working, I felt like, for some of the long plays, but really the pass game to start the game is what opened everything up, I feel like, because they came out with more people in the box, I felt like, and then Brant Adler started catching some of the shorter routes, even some of the fades where they started to realize, okay, we have to guard those two, and that opened up the pass game or the run game, I feel like. So.
And for you to, obviously you get that state championship game record, 340 yards in the game, but also, you're talking about the passing game. What does it mean for you guys as a senior to have, really everybody contributing to that win and feeling like it was a balanced effort, everyone contributed to that win?
It's amazing just to know that you can lean on anyone to be able to make a play in a big game like that. And I knew it would be like that. It's been like that since we've been younger, where a full team full of athletes that will make plays. So I wasn't surprised that's how that game went. That's just how our team works. So.
Yeah. And in 4A, usually the East team at private school will come out of there, and they've had success. Miege, it's been however many days since a 4A public school beat them. What does it mean? How did you guys break that glass ceiling? Was there any emphasis on that during the week? What does it mean for you guys to be the team to really, do that and be the teams that everybody is getting recognizing for that feat?
I wouldn't say it was necessarily talked a lot about. It was just another team to us. Obviously, we knew they have run 4A for a while, and we wanted to beat them, but it was just another team that we knew if we won, we could win the championship. So we were obviously just focused on winning. But, yeah.
And a lot of the guys I've talked to on the team, I've talked to plenty of them here for our high school athlete of the week, but they've talked about that Goddard game being a learning point where you guys felt like you played well but not well enough to win, and some things just didn't go right for you. For you, that was a game where it was a struggle in the red zone. There was some run stuff that you had there. For you, did you use that as a motivating point for you personally to kind of bounce back from that performance? Because it's really been a great run for you since that game. I believe you broke the Andover Central rushing record this season. Moving past that game against Goddard, how did you do that, and was it kind of a factor for you down the stretch?
I think that ultimately that loss was good for our team. I think it kind of humbled us a little bit and made us realize what we had to work on. And yeah, I obviously did not have my best game. We were struggling to run the ball. I don't know if it necessarily pushed me. I don't know. I don't know. I never really thought about it, but it definitely lit a fire in all of our hearts. Just like, okay. We realized we can lose games, and we have to play good to win every single game, and that was good for us. And we went on that run, 6 or 7 games or whatever it was in a row, so that was good.
Yeah. And for you guys as seniors, such a big senior class, what does it mean for you guys to be the first Andover Central football team to win a state title here, and what does it mean for you guys as a senior class to get that done on your last game being a state champion?
That was great. These are my best friends. Grew up with them, and just to be able to end our football careers on the highest note you can get is just amazing. And we've had some good classes come through here, and it's just a great feeling to know that we were the ones to be able to get it done, bring it home. So really good feeling for sure.
And when you look back on this season, what was really a moment that you're going to remember for a long time, maybe your favorite memory from this season as a Jaguar?
Probably just the second that clock ran out and just realized we won state, the kneel. That kneel was really surreal, where we were just like, all right, we just did it.
Yeah.
So
when was the moment that you guys felt like you had the shot in that game where it became real, where it was like, guys, we can do this? Or was it that way the entire time?
I'd say when it was it like 42-35 or something like that, where we were up by a touchdown, and our defense has been, locked down all year, so I knew that they'd be able to get that big stop, and they did, and got us the ball back. So that was right when on the sideline after we were up by a touchdown, I knew that we had a really good chance of winning that game. So.
Yeah. And you are one of many three-sport athletes for this Andover Central team. You've talked about you want to play baseball going forward onto basketball season. How hard of a transition is that? Game coming up on Friday. It's not a quick layoff. You get less than a week to prepare for your first basketball game. What's that like? Because you guys were in the same position last year, and obviously, early in the season there were some struggles, but started peaking late in the season. What's that transition like from football to basketball, and do you feel like you guys are going to be able to do that this year?
Yeah, I think we'll be able to do. I mean, it could be a little rough Friday, but we're competitive group that will just find a way to win these games hopefully. And we came to practice whole clean mindset. Just we're on basketball now, focused on basketball. So that's big. And yeah, it might take us a little bit to get full stride, but I think we'll get there, and I think we'll have a good season in basketball too. So
yeah, what's kind of the expectation for the basketball team this year transitioning over? I mean, what are you guys expecting to do this year on the hardwood?
I mean, at least make it to state. We haven't made it to state yet. That's our goal. But I mean, why not win it? So
yeah. What's the thing you've enjoyed the most about playing football? If this is the last time you've ever played football, maybe you get a Shrine Bowl invite. But when you look back on your football career, what did you enjoy the most about playing football?
Just every day practicing with your friends, playing with your friends. It becomes a job almost, where it's a lot. It takes up a lot of time, but it makes it really easy when it's with your best friends, So it's just kind of like hanging out with your friends every day. So
yeah. Well, Maddox, congratulations, state record 340 in the state title game. That's a big deal. I'm sure you're gonna have a plaque for that on your desk someday. Congrats on that, and best of luck the rest of the year in football or in basketball and baseball. You're our high school athlete of the week for the second time this year.
Thank you.